326 got finally revealed and it's looking absolutely amazing. But with this, we now need to lock in our league starters. Hey, I'm Cyclon and today we're going to go for step 3 of my league start preparation series. We're going to be locking in our league starter with the new information we got from the patch notes. Now to quickly recap, in step 1 we looked at potentially good builds that will likely not getting nerfed based on educated guesses on what is going to be good in the league, on what was good in previous leagues, and what we think the next league is going to be about. And the one build that looked the best to me was Icicle Mines of Fanning. So I did most of my practice with step 2 on Icicle Mines of Fanning. I tested T17s, I tested bossing, I tested how to level it, and I was prepared for the reveal. Now the reveal, I was mostly accurate on my expectations. Hex Blast got absolutely killed. Not at first, on the initial patch notes it looked fine, I was ready to send Hex Blast, and then I went to bed, woke up, and I got the message, yo, you seen the patch notes edition? I was like, oh yeah, Hex Blast got killed. So we're not gonna be going Hex Blast anymore. Lightning Strike was nerfed, Power Siphon Mines was nerfed. I think it might still be fine initially. Same with Archmage, might still be fine-ish, but it's not gonna be what we want to do. And also, I played Archmage, it wasn't really my style anyway. On the A tier builds, Slams are fine, but I already played Slams. Slams are not fully my style, so I will not be trying Slams either. Katabis got nerfed, Minions are fine, Peacock is fine, Penance Brand is fine, Icicle Mines is fine. Now the one thing that I was not expecting in the patch notes is that Trickster only got a slight slap on the fingers. Polymath got a 1% less damage per mastery allocated, which is totally fine, and the survivability for an escape artist got slightly nerfed. So now, today, we need to look at choosing our league starter. And we need to consider all these factors of the patch notes in. We now seen the nerfs, we've seen the buffs, let's take a look at this. Now there are two ways to choose your league starter. One is going build first. So you have a build, and then you need to consider, okay, what strat is good at. So if you go build into strategy, you need to consider, okay, what do I want to play? You want to play, let's say, your favorite content creator is going bows. And now this bow player, or you want to also go bows. Now you can't play anything with bows, obviously, but if you want to have a good league start, a great league start, you need to consider what is bows good at. And bows isn't good at bossing, so you need to go for something bows is good at. This could be Legion, this could be Breach, this could be Harbinger, just to name a few examples. Bows will excel at those. And this will be what you're going to be looking at if you want to farm on bows efficiently. If you want to be in T17s early, if you want to do invitations and bossing, bows might not be the best starter, but because we're going build first, we're going from left to right here, we need to do what bows is good at. Now, this is a-okay. If you want to go that way, this is fine. But, oh, I did a little bit too much. But this means you're going to be locked out on strategies your build isn't going to be great at. However, you can go the other way around. So this is what I'm considering. And okay, what do I want to do? I want to be on T17s on day 2. I want to be able to kill the new bosses. Maybe I need to do invitations because some stuff for the bosses will not be the fragments for the bosses won't be available. So maybe I need to farm them myself. So I need to be able to do invitations. Maybe I want to do some essence farming early, because essences should be very expensive. With the essence memory gone now, farming essences in maps is going to be good. But I need a build that can deal with those essences early, because they can still be very rippy as rare monsters. So I have an idea of what I want to do my build to do. And now I need to look at, based on patch notes and based on my research, what builds are good for it. So we could be going Peacock into Mamba. We could be looking at Icicle Mines. We could be looking at Slams. We could be looking at, and now this was the build I did not prepare for, Exsang Mines. Now I actually did play it, I did test it, I know how good it is and what it can do, because I did it for a build battle. But I assumed that Tricksters will get nerfed, so I didn't even consider for it at launch. So we have now a few build ideas that we need to look into. that we need to decide, okay, has anything with the patch note changed what we want to do? Now I tried Picong in Mamba, and it wasn't something I want to do. So we're not gonna be going with that. I also tried slams before, and it's not something I want to do. So now we need to decide between Icicle Mines and Reap Mines on what is gonna be better for what we want to do. I'm okay with playing both. Now I need to do a little bit of research. So I already did it earlier yesterday. This is why this video comes out today and not yesterday. Yesterday I wasn't really sure and I did a lot of researching. So if we're looking at PoE Ninja, this is Necro Settlers League, sorting by DPS on the first day. Now if we add Hex Blast, we're gonna see that this is dominated by Hex Blast. Hex Blast is definitely extremely powerful and would have been the go-to choice without any arguments if it wouldn't have been nerfed. But it was nerfed, so now we have other options. And one of this option is Icicle Mines of Fanning. We see here Icicle Mines look good, but there it is. There's also Exsang Mines. And the same thing if we go for Settlers, with the same thing, Settlers Day 1. If we look at it, Hex Blast is dominating the damage numbers early on, but we can't go Hex Blast anymore. So we see Exsanguinate, we see Reap, we see Icicle Mines. So we need to look at both builds. Now, what we notice here very first, that the Exsanguinate version is on an Inquisitor, and this will have the issue, this is gonna be ZHP. But we're gonna be on the left side, we need to travel all the way over there for the mines. It's not really something I want to do. If I go ZHP, I'm gonna go with Icicle Mines of Fanning on a Deadeye, because then I can always adjust to a bow build once I'm done with my bossing stuff. So Inquisitor is not something I will consider. However, Trickster Exsanguinate Mines with a hot swap Reap for bossing definitely looks interesting and it needs to be something considered. So now that I know this, now that I've seen it, I need to POB it out and I need to consider what is good. Now I made a very quick Exsanguinate Trickster POB, looked at what I could do, looked at make it about similar to my Icicle Mines, and it turns out that Icicle Mines on a, I think, a more friendly budget will have a lot more damage, while the Trickster is gonna have the survivability. Now, not initially, but with Ghost Dance, with being Escape Artist, with having an ES pool on top of the life pool, it definitely looks not too bad on survivability. There's some good potential it has. It just looks like it's gonna cost a little bit too much, and it's gonna be a little bit too slow compared to Icicle Mines. So this is why, after I looked into Exsanguinate Mines, after I looked into Reap Mines, after I made my consideration based on my knowledge and everything, I will lock in Icicle Mines for the launch. So to recap all I just said and all I did. I looked at the patch notes, I looked at my preparations, I then looked at anything I missed, and I remade the decision based on the content that I now know is going to be the best content I want to do, at least in my opinion. And now I looked at the builds that are good for it, and I went and crossed out one after the other all the builds that I decided are not the ones I want to go with. And I'm left with one build, which is Icicle Mines of Fanning. So now I have my League starter. Nope, was the wrong delete. I now have my League starter. I now have the build I want to go with, the build I'm okay with going and with sending into the content. Now that I have this, I'm going to be going and preparing step number 4, which is making a proper POB, knowing exactly what I need, when I need it, and at what stages I want to go with. And this will be combined with my build guide, but for now, this will be step number 3. I locked in my League starter exactly based on my build first or strat first choice, and again, either way is fine. You just need to understand what your goals for the Nuke is and what you want to achieve. All this being said, I will now be preparing the POB. I will be preparing it likely a little bit on live stream. I also still need to finish my advanced campaign guide, so I will be streaming every day to launch. I will also be making more videos to launch, of course, and also strategies are coming soon. We're still not all scalps locked in. We still need to wait a little bit before we can plan out all the strategies. And all this being said, have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Goodbye.